3.2 million people finished college in America this year. They did what they were told. 4 years. The debt. The degree. The handshake at graduation. They walked into a frozen market. Tech hiring down 25%. Entry-level job postings down 29% since 2024. 51% of hiring managers now rate the market for new graduates as poor or fair. The worst reading since 2020. 43% of young graduates are underemployed, not unemployed. Employed, pulling espresso shots, ringing up customers, taking jobs that don't require the degree they just spent 4 years earning. The obvious explanation is AI. AI is eating the entry-level job. Everyone says so. But there is a counterintuitive problem with that explanation. And understanding it is the difference between panicking and preparing. There are two narratives running in parallel. The first, AI is systematically replacing the grunt work that used to belong to junior hires. The second, interest rate policy froze corporate hiring budgets and AI is getting blamed for what is actually a macro problem. Stanford's review from April puts it directly. AI is, in their words, a convenient scapegoat. The pattern looks like previous rate-driven freezes. Companies tightened hiring when borrowing costs rose, and they are holding until conditions improve, as they always have. But the macro argument has one structural problem. In 2001 and 2008, the jobs came back when conditions improved. The tasks AI has absorbed are not cyclical. They are gone regardless of what interest rates do. The hiring freeze and the structural shift are happening simultaneously. Separating them matters, because each one has a different solution. The specific term for what is disappearing is Drunt work. Digital grunt work. The entry-level cognitive tasks that used to justify hiring a junior and paying them while they learned, running a SQL query, summarizing a legal brief, building a basic financial model, debugging a straightforward code block. When an AI can generate that SQL query instantly at near zero marginal cost, the economic rationale for paying a junior $70,000 to do the same task, even if they might eventually become a senior, collapses. Not bends. Collapses. The exposure is not spread evenly. Customer service and Tier 1 support face up to 80% automation potential. Data entry and clerical roles, the most common landing spots for non-technical graduates, are projected to lose 7.5 million jobs by 2027. Junior finance analysts, first-year associates in law, entry-level software developers. The exposure is concentrated at exactly the rung that used to be the starting point. This is what separates this shift from the previous ones. It is not that the rung is harder to reach. The rung is being removed. You cannot climb a ladder that is missing its first step. The World Economic Forum projects 170 million new roles by 2030. Net positive. The math looks fine until you look at the timeline. Those new roles, AI orchestrators, kill switch engineers, human AI collaboration specialists, require seniority and judgment. They are not entry-level. They are inaccessible to the people being displaced from the old roles. The jobs being created cannot be claimed by the people being displaced. There is a gap between the two that nobody has solved. The tasks being created are highly specialized. The new roles being posted are not entry-level rewrites of old roles. They are new categories that require years of context. The people losing the old jobs cannot claim the new ones. This is the structural problem that neither narrative, AI scapegoat, or AI destroyer fully accounts for. Not everything is equally exposed. 3 structural categories are surviving, not because they are immune to AI, but because the mechanism of displacement works differently on them. The first is what researchers are calling AI apprenticeship. A junior who can use AI tools to perform at mid-level output is not the person being displaced. They are the person being hired instead of the one being displaced. The hiring freeze is real, but the hiring that does happen is concentrating on candidates who bring AI leverage to the role. The second is embodied work, tasks that require a physical body in a specific location. Skilled trades, healthcare delivery, construction, field engineering. Ford and AT&T announced a surge in skilled trades recruiting in May, the same week the AI and finance story peaked. The displacement is real, but it is not universal. It is concentrated in digitally mediated cognitive work. The third is the judgment layer, the part of any role where the output matters more than the method. client relationships, outcome accountability, ethical decisions, strategic framing. PwC's 2026 data shows workers with AI skills, not just workers in AI, command a 56% wage premium. That premium doubled in 12 months. The workers building the skill to sit above AI execution are not being displaced. They are being paid more. The structural shift is this. The pyramid has not collapsed. The bottom has been removed, and the remaining rungs have moved down one level in terms of what they pay. Mid-level is the new entry-level for AI-fluent workers. Entry-level, for those without the skill, has moved off the pyramid entirely. The wage data confirms the split. Workers without AI fluency are flat or declining. Workers who built the skill to work above AI execution are up 56% in 12 months. The gap is not narrowing. It is accelerating. This produces three distinct groups of workers. The first is capturing a wage premium by working above AI execution. The second is holding position by staying adjacent to AI rather than exposed to it. The third is losing the entry rung because their tasks have been absorbed and they have not acquired the skill to move above them. The economy is not uniformly changing, it is bifurcating. The honest answer to whether this is AI or macro is both. The Stanford argument that AI is a convenient scapegoat is partly right. The macro freeze is real and will partially thaw, but it is also partly wrong. The tasks AI absorbed will not return when rates fall. The structural shift is real and is happening regardless of the cycle. The mechanism is not that AI eliminates work. It is that AI eliminates tolerance for average performance at the bottom of the range. The career ladder is not gone. The bottom rung is, and that is a different problem with a different solution. What this means in practice: the macro freeze will partially thaw when conditions change. The structural displacement will not reverse. Mid-level is now the de facto entry point for workers who built AI fluency. And the premium for that skill is not flattening. It is compounding. It went from 25 to 56% in 12 months. The rung is gone. The ladder is intact. The question, the only question that matters for anyone entering the labor market in the next 5 years, is where they enter it. Every video on this channel maps a mechanism. The AI labor shift is not one story, it is several mechanisms running simultaneously: task automation, macro freezes, wage bifurcation, structural displacement, and conflating them produces bad decisions. If you want to track the mechanisms as they develop, subscribe. This is what this channel does.